Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Everything stated or assumed in a given discussion. Statistics, the entire aggregation of items from which samples can be drawn. Everything that exists anywhere. They study the evolution of the universe. Everything stated or assumed in a given discussion. Statistics, the entire aggregation of items from which samples can be drawn. It is an estimate of the mean of the population. A group of organisms of the same species inhabiting a given area. They hired hunters to keep down the deer population. The act of populating, causing to live in a place. He deplored the population of colonies with convicted criminals. The number of inhabitants, either the total number or the number of a particular race or class, in a given place, country or city, etc. People come and go, but the population of this town has remained approximately constant for the past decade. The people who inhabit a territory or state. The population seemed to be well fed and clothed. Everything that exists anywhere. Any of various mostly Mexican herbs of the genus Cosmos having radiate heads of variously colored flowers and pinnate leaves, popular fall blooming annuals. The human act of creating. The event that occurred at the beginning of something. From its creation, the plan was doomed to failure. The act of starting something for the first time, introducing something new. Everything that exists anywhere. An artifact that has been brought into existence by someone. Theology, God's act of bringing the universe into existence. The state or fact of existing. Laws in existence for centuries. Everything that exists anywhere. The biggest tree in existence. Everything that exists anywhere. People in general, especially a distinctive group of people with some shared interest. The Western world. People in general considered as a whole. All of your experiences that determine how things appear to you. His world was shattered. The third planet from the sun, the planet we live on. He sailed around the world. Involving the entire Earth, not limited or provincial in scope. A world crisis. The concerns of this life is distinguished from heaven and the afterlife. They consider the Church to be independent of the world. Everything that exists anywhere. All of the living human inhabitants of the earth. All the world loves a lover. A part of the earth that can be considered separately. The outdoor world. The sum or range of what has been perceived, discovered, or learned. The sum or range of what has been perceived, discovered, or learned. The state of being contented with your situation in life. He relaxed in sleepy contentedness. The amount that can be contained. What a communication that is about something is about. Satisfied or showing satisfaction with things as they are. A contented smile. The sum or range of what has been perceived, discovered, or learned. Something, a person or object or scene, selected by an artist or photographer for graphic representation. Usually plural, everything that is included in a collection and that is held or included in something. He emptied the contents of his pockets. Make content. I am contented. Satisfy in a limited way. He contented himself with 1 glass of beer per day. The proportion of a substance that is contained in a mixture or alloy, etc. Several things grouped together are considered as a whole. The act of accumulating. An increase by natural growth or addition. Finance. Profits that are not paid out as dividends but are added to the capital base of the corporation. Several things grouped together are considered as a whole. The act of gathering something together. A system of components assembled together for a particular purpose. Several things grouped together are considered as a whole. A group of persons together in one place. The social act of assembling. Request for a sum of money. Several things grouped together are considered as a whole. The act of gathering something together. A publication containing a variety of works. An object occurring naturally, not made by man. A population that is part of a larger population. Cosmology. A universe that is spatially closed and in which there is sufficient matter to halt the expansion that began with the Big Bang. The visible matter is only 10% of the matter required for closure, but there may be large amounts of dark matter. The physical universe considered as an orderly system subject to natural, not human or supernatural, laws. A causal agent creating and controlling things in the universe. The laws of nature. A particular type of thing. He's interested in trains and things of that nature. The complex of emotional and intellectual attributes that determine a person's characteristic actions and reactions. It is his nature to help others. The essential qualities or characteristics by which something is recognized. It is the nature of fire to burn. The natural physical world including plants and animals and landscapes, etc. They tried to preserve nature as they found it. A natural object existing outside the Earth and outside the Earth's atmosphere. Natural objects visible in the sky. Natural objects visible in the sky. A natural object existing outside the Earth and outside the Earth's atmosphere. Astronomy. A collection of star systems. Any of the billions of systems each having many stars and nebulae and dust. Extragalactic nebula is a former name for galaxy. Tufted evergreen perennial herb having spikes of tiny white flowers and glossy green round to heart-shaped leaves that become coppery to maroon or purplish in fall. Astronomy. A collection of star systems. Any of the billions of systems each having many stars and nebulae and dust. Extragalactic nebula is a former name for galaxy. A splendid assemblage, especially of famous people. A branch of applied mathematics concerned with the collection and interpretation of quantitative data and the use of probability theory to estimate population parameters.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.